Hey guys, how's it going? At Cockatrices, doing some Slayer on my Bracing from Scratch account, which is awesome, and you'll notice that his armor was extremely upgraded. But I figured that I was going to be stuck with Rune for a little while, because I still had to get 60 defense, and I'm only at 50, and I'm still going for higher attack and strength and defense as well, so it'll be a while before I get Dragon. So I thought, I have the money, why not spice up my look a little bit and buy some of the new armor that looks okay, and Zamorak looked amazing. And, yeah, looked absolutely amazing. I don't know why I still have this person added. Some guy who was trying to hack me. It was kind of funny, actually, because he's like, hey, transfer money, 150 mil onto my main account or whatever, and I'll pay you 15 mil. I'm like, well, okay, well, why would you trust some random stranger with that much money? It's like, oh, I believe there's good people in RuneScape, and yada, yada, yada. And, you know what, I actually know a guy who actually did that. He'd have random people transfer and stuff, and if they actually gave him the money back, he'd give them, like, that 150 mil or whatever it was that he transferred, and he'd give that to them, because he was just that kind of person and was, like, filthy fucking rich. So I was like, okay, whatever, fine, so long as it's not like a bonus transfer or whatever. I thought the guy might have just been stupid. But then he's like, oh, my main's muted, do you have Skype? And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, no. Messenger? No. And I asked him, just join my FC on your main, so we'll know it's you. And I said, no, I don't use instant messengers. Have not gotten a response from him. So obviously, he was a filthy, retarded hacker, and was kind of in himself not a good RS player, saying that, oh yes, I believe there are good RS players out there, and then you yourself being a total and utter prick kind of contradicts the, I believe there are good RS players out there, because I would have transferred that money for him. I don't really give a flying fuck about RSGP, so I don't really care. 15 mil in my pocket is good enough, and, good reputation, so, and good karma. I mean, come on, karma is always nice. I did that once, and if you do believe in karma, I did that once, and got Bando's drop. That's when I got the Tacit split at the bot thing. I forget what I did for some guy, but I did something that took like 2 hours, and helped the guy out, and lo and behold, Tacit drop, and also a place on a couple of community channels, which is amazing, and always awesome. But something else I want to say, I am starting up a podcast, and people are going to be like, wait, what? Half of you are going to be like, what's a podcast? And the other half are going to be like, wait, what? And I don't really know, because I like talking, but the video aspect of it is also very interesting, sure. But I do like podcasting for the simple fact that the file sizes are extremely small, so I can record about an hour clip and have it only be about 10-20 megabytes big, which is not very big at all. The only editing required would be any audio editing I need to do, which I do anyway. And it gives me a chance to, just talk. And I like to talk. I'm a very talkative person. So, if it's not a video day or whatever, and I feel like a podcast, I can do a podcast whenever. It doesn't really matter. I will put a link to the first podcast I did. I will warn you, it is boring as balls, because it was just more or less a test of how long and how big the files would be at the half-hour-ish mark, and how the audio quality would sound, as well as just how the whole thing works. So, fair warning, it is kind of boring as I'll get out. I just talk about the armor updates and gnome and clan fealty stuff. But however, I will be doing one next week, and hopefully have a guest on, maybe Jesse, who co-hosts, as you know. You could say co-host, but you're really now just kind of like a secondary main host person. I don't really know how to say that without like belittling him, because he's an amazing commentator. It's just I don't really know how to say it without belittling him, because he was number 2. I mean, I started up by myself, and then he came along and started commentating as well. So I don't know. Also, he's doing a Road to Maxcape thing called RIP Life, which I found kind of funny, because that's what's going to happen when you go for a Maxcape. You have no life. I'm sorry. Sorry to anybody with a Maxcape out there. But no, I found that really funny. It's really interesting episodes and stuff like that, and I just found it overly hilarious. But that's just me. So I'll put a link to Jesse's channel in the description along with the podcast, but I'm going to do the first link. And you can watch that first podcast if you want, and maybe we'll have Jesse as a guest, or maybe Max, or somebody else, or God only knows. Maybe me and Jesse will just make it a weekly thing and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, please check that out and give it a like and leave a comment in the comments section of this video. I don't think you can comment on podcasts. If you find out how, then let me know. Also, 44 Slayer, woot woot. If you do find out how you comment, let me know how, so I can tell people to do that instead. Other than that, though, yeah, please check it out and let me know if you want more, or if not, or whatever, and that would be pretty awesome. So yeah, what else? There's something else I was going to say as well. I talked about the podcast, I talked about my awesome armor. By the way, this armor is just amazing. And on the podcast, related note, on the podcast, did you talk about like how some trimmed sets of different armor look really good, but the original doesn't look good, with the exception of black, of course. Rune, without the trim and stuff like that, looks like total shit, in my opinion. Kind of looks like RoboCop, but in a really crappy way. This looks like a really awesome, going to kill your family type RoboCop. But it looks a lot better than the actual Rune. The actual Rune kind of looks lame. Very lame. Yeah, I like the Zamorak. The Cerato one looks pretty good too. Gold and regular trims without the gold trim kind of looks like crap too, but gold trim looks okay. Guthix looks pretty good. Bando's Arma, Ancient, and all those look good. Gilded looks okay. Herald's armor looks meh-ish. It's okay-ish, but not really. I don't really know how to really put that into like a category. It looks decent, but not too good. So I don't know. But yeah, I talk about that, you know, how like the untrimmed version of like Addy and this looks pretty crappy, and you know, Myth doesn't really have anything. I feel so bad for Mithril because it's like in its own little category by itself, because it's just Mithril. There's no heraldic, there's no trim, there's no untrimmed, nothing. It's just Mithril. There's nothing, absolutely nothing to it. It's I had to, you know, poor Mithril. I feel sorry for it. But yeah. Anyway, cockatrices are the most goddamn common task I could possibly get now. I had 120 of them, I think, at the beginning of this. And currently 98, as you saw. Hi, Reese. Hi, Reese. Not giving you love because I'm recording and stuff, and that would cause me to move my fingers. Goddamn you. Screen earthquake. But no, I seem to get these as a common task. On my main account, if you remember way back, I used to get like aberrant specters on my main account all the time. And now it seems to be cockatrices on this account all the time. Because like every second task is like cockatrices, 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 cockatrices. Oh my good god, cockatrices. Screen shake in frustration of cockatrices. They are not, well, they are profitable. I'd make a little bit of money off of them, but I'm waiting for the almighty Slayer to keep going up so I can make more goddamn money off it, for Christ's sakes. Steel Dagger, brilliant. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much all I have to say. Like I said, check out the link to the podcast. If you'd like to see podcasts and more podcasts from me, I might just do them anyway, even if you guys don't really like them. Because they're not on like my YouTube channel or anything, so you don't really have to watch them if you don't really want to. I would recommend, and that would make me happy to for you guys to watch them, but if you don't, you don't. But like I said, like this one is boring as all get out. So if you even kind of enjoy this one, you'll probably love the ones that I have planned coming up. And of course, check out Jesse, because Jesse's awesome. But anyway, guys, that's all for today. I'm gonna go and eat some food and supper or something because I'm hungry. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.